I always say for the modern tantrics, for today's tantrics, I always say, I will teach you to walk. It is nice, you can walk in this dimension. As soon as you go to water, you cannot walk, you have to swim. So Shiva and Shakti are like very subtle, very transcendental. This whole idea that I am Shiva and you are Shakti is not that right. It will be like if I walk there, I will go ploop inside. So it's only in different dimensions. In the dimension Shiva and Shakti, Shiva and Shakti. Here I am a spark of Shiva and Shakti, little fine, little spark. And in this spark, I model my life as per the Dharma. Yeah? There are a lot of modern ideas that I am Shiva, you are Shakti, but the dimensions, they forget there are different dimensions. And so the idea is that when you understand your Dharma, when you understand your true nature, only then your unconscious will allow you to express the freedom. Only then you can say, I have a relationship. And so, of course, we take that she is divine in origination because she is the reflection of Shakti. So she is, this concept is a little difficult because like in chemistry we say H2O is water. But you have to study chemistry to understand what is H2O, otherwise it's meaningless. So similarly, you have to study the Tantra, what I call the metascience, to understand how a woman become a goddess. And she is a goddess, and then I have to have the culture of accepting the goddess. I don't see her as just an object, I see her as a goddess. And I have been cultured by this. I've been from very young brought up to understand that she is a goddess rather than an object. And so in the process of doing the pujas and everything, I realized that she is a goddess. And so finally it makes sense for me she's a goddess because I have the science, the tantric science to understand she's a goddess, and I also have the culture to understand she's a goddess. And this is very different from the American idea of the mother goddess, where in the mother goddess culture, they are saying that women are fertility goddesses. When we were monkeys, and then we became next level human beings, and in the process of that, we became, men became territorial, hunters, women became gatherers. These are preconceptions from this time. It's nothing to do with the realities. And from this concept, we are looking at women as gatherers, and from the position of gatherers, we are thinking that, especially women study or feminism says that women became fertility goddesses. Fertility goddesses means, I don't know. And they use these icons from Mesopotamia, Indus Valley, where women with big breasts, big hips, and then they are saying that they are the fertility goddesses. And this is called the mother goddess culture. It was used in the 70s to explain women a newer way of sexuality rather than the masculine dominant sexuality of the time. So this is different. We are talking something else. We are talking metascience. And then you have this goddess culture where after several decades, they realized that still human relationship is lacking. It's not working. At least in the American context, in the journals in the Berkeley, where the women studies, they write all these things. So they're saying like, because of our gender preoccupation, we are always gender focused. We are always giving a lot of attention to gender. She's a woman, I'm a man, like this. And so because of this, we are not able to have a harmony. And so they are saying like, let's take her as a goddess, an hypothetical goddess. So it's almost like a fiction of the time. You just imagine that you're a goddess. But in the Indic systems, you are studying and you know that you are a goddess. It's a metascience. And so the Buddhist system also, you know that you are Tara. You are Prajna Devi. It's not just imagining for one Sunday weekend, I am a goddess. It's different, So therefore, there is a science and a culture to make you a goddess in the tantric traditions. And then, of course, this other mother goddess and goddess, they are political decisions. Out of these political decisions, nobody wins.